Hi guys. How's everybody doing? I've seen you guys forever. It's been like a week. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for making this a reality in my life. I've just got a real short poem for you guys. I wrote this a couple weeks ago. I just started a new job earlier. Haven't had time to work on some newer shit, but it is new shit. It's new shit. New shit! Thank you. Just a little bit of background real quick on this poem. I've been a server for about 8 years, and I love it. I genuinely love taking care of people. I love that it's my job to make people feel warm and welcome and like a part of my family. And 99% of my guests I connect with just like that. You know, we're family. I can tell that they care about me as a human being, as an individual, and they can tell I care about them. But this poem is about the 1% of people that I just can't seem to connect with because they live on this other fucking planet where people's worth is determined by things like money or job titles. So this poem has two working titles. The first is Free Time. The other one is if any of my future employers find this on social media, they might not want to hire me. So I had a guest ask me the other day while his 5th anniversary wife took pictures of her food trying to convince anyone else that her life mattered. He asked me, he said, is this it for you? Like, do you go to school? And boiling but smiling, I asked, what do you mean? And he said, obviously offended that I might be offended, dialing it back. He said, what do you like to do on your free time? Okay, excuse me, sir, but unless you plan on physically restraining me if I were to take off all my clothes, finish a glass of wine, slap my dick on the table, and wink at your wife, I'm pretty sure all of this constitutes my free fucking time. I choose to be here right now because I like taking care of other people more than I like taking care of myself. Because I genuinely probably care more about your anniversary than either of you do, because I believe that love should be celebrated and we focus more on feeling it than on scheduling and rehearsing it. I choose to be here because I care about my other table's birthday, because as stupid as it is to celebrate somebody existing for one more year, I know this is the last time her grandmother will feel loved and relevant when she gets to pick up the check. I choose to be here because my young couple at table 42 closed the curtains on their private booth before I asked if they wanted them closed. And if that tired young couple that looks like they might smell like yesterday, but is really dressed up like this no-sleep tornado of 2 toddlers might come crashing through the door at any second and rob them of their last fucking drop of intimacy. If that young couple wants to touch each other and not leave too much of an mess, I don't mind cleaning the booth afterwards. I choose to be here because I get to sell my personality for a living, and if I'm ever going to get paid to do poetry, it's about as good practice as I can get, right? I choose to be here because I like being good at my job, because I can help my fellow frantic servers remember that every night will end the same with them earning their $0 after taxes paycheck and all of this food becoming shit in 8 hours. I choose to be here because I think it's a little terribly hilarious that I can be paid $0 after taxes by a business and still make a living from others' generosity. That I am a street corner beggar with better publicity. That for some fucking reason, my smile helps you convince yourself that street corner beggar's not still standing out there, and that if he is, he deserves to be there. So you asked, what do I like to do with my free time? And I said, really, actually, I said, I'm a poet. And you can pretend to care while I pretend to care if you do.